I don't care what you've been through. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what your past is like. I don't care what your stress is. I don't care what stress you're under. I don't care what problems you have right now. I don't care what you don't have right now. All I care is what your mindset is like in terms of history and your future. Are you going to make today count? Because that's all you can control, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter where you start, guys. It doesn't matter what talents you're born with. It's about where you finish, and this race isn't over. It's not over. You can still come in first in the marathon, but you got to start today. You got to start now. You have everything. You have everything you need inside you. It doesn't matter what you don't have now, because you can go get it. But it starts today. It starts with a commitment. It starts with principle. It starts with discipline. It starts with effort. It starts with energy. It starts with an idea that you're going to make today count. And a lot of people want to know what my routine is like. Well, it's predicated on that idea that I'm going to make today count. And that means that before everyone is up, I'm going to have entered a peak state already. I'm here to help you, but you have to help yourself. No one's going to do it for you in terms of the action, but you got to say something with me. I'm going to make this thing work. I'm going to live out my dreams. I'm going to live out my purpose. I'm going to be who I was destined to be. I'm going to fulfill all of the tasks necessary to live out that purpose, to become who I really want to be, not be who I am shackled by in the past, not live in a world of constraint. I didn't come this far to only come this far. I hear some people saying things like, when I make it, when I get to the top, I'll keep working hard until I get to the top, until I reach my goal. Let me tell you something. There is no end. Winners never stop. If you reach your goal, set a bigger goal. If you get to the top of the mountain, find a bigger mountain. It's the journey, the continued pursuit of growth, the constant seeking of improvement, the challenge. That's what makes life great. That's what makes a fulfilled life. I didn't come this far only to come this far. When I get this goal, I'll seek more. Not more things, more growth. Constantly pushing myself to be better. I didn't come this far to only come this far. I came this far so I could be strong enough to go further. So I would be good enough to push myself harder. I'm only getting started. This is just the beginning. I am proud of my achievements, but that doesn't mean I'll settle for them. Proud, but never satisfied. Proud, but forever hungry. Proud, and always ready. Proud, but pushing. Pushing for more. Pushing for great. A true winner doesn't seek only the title. A true winner seeks growth. A true winner seeks greatness. It's the journey. It's the challenge. Don't tell me it's over. I'm just getting warmed up. If my journey wasn't challenging, the destination wouldn't be rewarding. It's the challenge that makes the greatness. You can't have a champion athlete without great competitors pushing them all the way. It's the journey, the process, that makes the greatness. If you reach your goal, set a bigger goal. If you get to the top of the mountain, find a bigger mountain. Winners, the difference between them and the spectators is the winners have a belief that overrides the crowd's belief every single time. Their belief is so strong, even though they hit failure, they get knocked on their ass, find the intentional force meet to stand back up again, face that same challenge, learning from the previous mistakes, and make it happen. It all starts today. If you're ready to transform, you must believe in yourself enough to be the person now of what others remember for you later. You know, a lot of people don't know that. They say, I do. They put the effort in because they want to change right. They put all this effort in to do. You know what they think is right. but they haven't done the back research preparing it to make sure their effort is in of accordance of where they want to go in life. So they end up just doing random, they're dumb and random. Then because they don't even know what they're actually doing because they haven't studied it, they haven't prepared for it. And when you fail to prepare, you're basically preparing to fail. It's not about how you can look in the mirror, it's about how you feel right now. That, and you feel right today. You feel alive, and you're actually doing something, making a difference in your life that fuels the fire. Be headstrong, believing in what you're doing, no matter what the disbeliefs of the third parties, the rejected losers there are out there. If you guys mentally believe you can do it, the body will find a way physically to make it happen. If you're short up here, it doesn't matter what you do with these guys. It will never materialize into anything. No dream will ever become reality. This is just a rant, very simple, and something that I want you to pass on or watch every Monday morning, because the level of complaining is unacceptable. Look, what if I told you this was the last Monday morning of your life? What if I told you you die this week? Would you complain about your crap job? I doubt it. You'd go much higher level thinking. We are living in a world where there is so much more opportunity. I just don't get the mentality of being head down, sad. Please, take a step back and think about how awesome it actually is, and then recognize that you can attack the world in a totally different way because you were lucky enough to be born during this era. 400 trillion to 1. When you understand that math, how can't you live your life? That's how rare it is to be a human being. Now, what are you waiting for? We are not catching up in our actions to our ambitions, and what it leads to is a whole lot of complaining. Of course, it's supposed to be hard. It ain't nothing you can't accomplish. I don't want you to live to die anymore. I want you to die to live, because I know if you try, I know if you put forth 120% effort, it ain't nothing you can't do, but live in a world of freedom, and that's yours to have. That's a choice that you can make. That's a decision that you can follow through on, that you can carry out. You gotta want to make this thing work for you. You gotta make today count. What are you doing with your time? Are you wasting it? Are you going to make today count because it's precious? Or are you going to let it just slip away? Let it fade. You need to be in a peak state at all times. That's going to be predicated on your will, your intensity, your integrity, your character, your energy, your effort to get what you want out of this life. It's on you. It's hard to put the effort in to create greatness, but it's a lot harder to accept the reality that you could have been great. I want you to know something, that the bigger your dream is, I want you to understand the heart of the grind. Listen to me. Luck is for leprechauns, and you ain't green. Luck is for leprechauns, and you're not green. I'm gonna say it again. Luck is for leprechauns, and you're not green. If you're willing to grind, I believe effort, and you've heard me say it. I want you to think about those goals. I want you to taste them. I want you to internalize them. I'm not asking you to tell me what your goals are, because I'm interested hearing everybody will. I couldn't possibly do anything with it. Listen, this is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you to dream your dream, because I want you to feel it. I want you to taste it. I want you to know how close. I want you, just like when the weather is changing, you can feel it. I want you to be able to feel when you're getting closer to it, and closer to it. But more importantly, I want you to know when you dream your dream that there are other people who are dreaming the exact same dream. You might be the ant, and the ant has very little, but he's determined. He's strong. He has a dream and a goal, and he'll do whatever it takes. And I need you to understand that the bigger your dream is, the earlier you will have to get up. The bigger your dream is, the earlier you will have to get up. The longer you're gonna have to stay up. The bigger your dream is, the more effort you're gonna have to put in. You guys have to understand that pain teaches us. When you feel pain, it should not be something that you wallow in and that you cry about. The point is that when you have something that doesn't go the way you want, that is a trigger for you to go out and create a situation where it is possible for you to not get what you want. And that's the difference between people who succeed and people who don't. People who succeed understand that pain teaches them to level up. They don't whine and cry about how shit is unfair. I want you guys to realize when people tell you to set realistic and attainable goals, I truly believe those people are insulting you. The truth is, guys, the reason why I say set huge goals isn't because I think I can accomplish them. It's because I know if I don't accomplish them, those unrealized expectations hurt. The disappointment you feel when you set massive goals and don't hit them is a great thing, because I take the pain and I put it into productive action. I take every negative thing that someone says to me, about me, or whatever it is they believe or don't believe about me, and I use it to go out and do shit. You have to have motivation coming from all aspects, because becoming successful is hard. It's very important. As you hold on to that dream, there are moments when you're going to doubt yourself. The rough times are going to come, but they may not come to stay. They have to come to pass. It's very important for you to know that. Don't say I'm having a bad day. Say I'm having a character building day. It's also necessary that you look for ways to always find a way to pull it out when everybody else thinks that you're defeated. That you've got to take personal responsibility to know in order to become successful. You've got to make it your personal business to do it.